The menu structure on the web user interface has been designed to be more intuitive for users. Joint actions are now grouped together. New top-level menus help break down the user interface into typical tasks. Statistics includes all data relevant for troubleshooting, such as the system log and protocol logs for Modbus, InOcean, BACnet, etc. In the menu item Data, a list of all available data points is displayed with their current value. Various protocols, such as BACnet or Modbus, can be configured and commissioned under Commissioning. Configuration is used to set the various ports or to configure the Ethernet interfaces. In the Programming submenu, all programming interfaces such as LStudio or LogicCAD are summarized, JavaScripts are managed, and Node-RED flows are created. Here, you can also see the LStudio project currently in use. The menu item Security has been added. Passwords can be set and certificates managed here. The User Management functionality will be discussed later in this video. The maintenance of the device, such as restarting or deleting the configuration, is now in a separate menu item. Backups can also be created here, or the firmware can be updated. Loytec devices now offer simple local user management for creating users and passwords on the device during operation. Users can be created, deleted, and modified via the web user interface on the device. The roles can also be assigned. Users can have the roles of administrator, operator, and LWeb. An additional administrator can now be created who can configure the device without knowing the main administrator password. With the LWeb role, users are only allowed to use the corresponding LWeb 802 or 803 visualization projects. Dedicated LWeb 802 and 803 projects can be assigned to each user. These users have no other rights to the device. The user account can also simply be deactivated or deleted. To further increase the security of a network installation, the Loytec devices now support the 802.1x port authentication method. According to this standard, a device must authenticate its port on the network switch before data exchange is permitted. Loytec devices can enable 802.1x port authentication in the port mode settings. Different authentication methods can be set. A corresponding certificate can also be selected. The new LRS-232-802 interface supports two RS-232 connections. It is connected to the USB port of a Loytec device. The protocol settings can be found under Config, Port Config, USB. Loytec devices that support the LRS-232-802 can be configured to run Modbus ASCII on them. A custom RS-232 serial protocol can also be implemented by script modules. The BACnet implementation now supports additional functions that correspond to the AMEV AS-B profile. This contains additional properties for the loop object, such as update interval, minimum output, and maximum output. The newly added intrinsic reporting supports alarm messages that can be configured via the BACnet operator workstation, time delay normal for the reset delay, and event algorithm inhibit, which can be used by the OWS to temporarily switch off the algorithms. An event enrollment object can now also monitor external properties from an external device. Commandable binary objects now support the minimum on/off time algorithm. The min-max present value properties for analog value objects are now supported. Current command priority for commandable objects is also now supported. This property is required in BACnet revision 1.15 in order to display the currently active command priorities. The layout of the alarm dialog has been reorganized in order to better group the settings according to the various alarm transitions. Both BACnet and generic alarms now support the options of defining a delay for the occurrence of an alarm, or the transition to the normal state. Simply select the option for the normal time delay and set a delay in the alarm condition dialog. In BACnet, intrinsic reporting and algorithmic reporting enable the time delay normal property to transfer this value. Further information can be found in the Loitec Links user manual.